They've been going crazy with it, with all the like the car alarms and car horns, and there's that video I posted today, car alarm going off outside my apartment for like 5 minutes straight. With the train horn going off at the same time. And last night, I woke up one time, I don't know what time, like midnight or something, and there's a siren going off right after I woke up. And then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up again at 3 a.m. and there was this car outside, like right outside my apartment, that it honked 3 times. It's like honk, honk, honk. And then it honked 3 times again. I think it did it 2 or 3 times, but it honked 3 times each time. And then these cops came and knocked on my door last night because I guess somebody reported that I posted something about killing myself or whatever, which I really didn't. But I don't even think anybody even reported me, though. I think they're just there to harass me. I don't know. But guy just pulls up in parks and then leaves again. What was that? The tan car driving by at the same time. But yeah, I've just been hearing a lot of cars honking lately too, and then there's that car alarm today, and then there's these 2 cars right now. Pretty sure there's some stalkers. There's Whitey over there. But there's been a few sirens today. There's been a lot of synced birds today. Just keep seeing synced birds flying around me and in front of me and over me and landing on things next to me. Or just flying over a gang stalker car as they get into it or something like that. Like, they do the same thing with the bugs. I've seen a couple of bugs past few days synced up. And he's closed the thing on his truck right now, the sidewalk. stalker thing. That guy is walking off of the sidewalk right at the curb. But there's a car pulling up behind me right now. That just seems timed. The corner of the first house. And there's just a silver car driving by right now. That was a green car, but I just looked behind me and I saw a whitey back there, a white SUV, driving by on the other street. You know, there's just another car driving by at the same time, though. Just happens to be another car, and then there's no more cars. Just happens like that. And there's been a lot of truck engines, as always, but it just seems like there's a lot more sound effects going off lately. But I just be hearing those truck engines outside my apartment, and just whenever I'm outside too. Like I'll just click something on my phone and I'll just hear a truck. There's just a truck driving in front of me right when I get to the sidewalk. Seems timed right there at the sidewalk. There'll just be trucks outside my apartment. They'll just take off right when I post something on Facebook. Is this gonna fly over me? What is it? It's kind of over me. Not really. He's like behind me. But I'm walking by this white SUV right now. It's turned on. And he's like right over me right now. I'm just doing the math. So if that white SUV takes off at a synced up moment, then you know, everybody knows. Unless you're a TI and you haven't figured it out yet. Everybody else knows. Everybody knows. You know. Just waiting for that white SUV to back out right now. Is it gonna happen? Oh, I didn't do it. Good. That looks synced. These cars look synced with each other at the intersection. Hmm. 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 This guy is getting out of his truck right at the curb, and he's doing other same things, I think. This dog is barking right now. Someone walking out in front of me. And then I heard a sink tire screeching outside my apartment today. It's just been like a lot of crazy sound effects. Like I know there's other things I'm forgetting. I've just been going crazy with the sound effects. There's a white car over there right now. Man. The guy in the red truck was walking around seeing, but like he walked back before I could turn my camera. He had a 93 license plate too. He was a gang stalker. This car is a gang stalker. This car is a gang stalker. The engine sound is gang stalker. There's a white truck driving in front of me that, I don't know, it was way down the street. I think it was a gang stalker. I think this car right now is probably one of them. They always gotta send one behind me after I cross the street. Not necessarily behind me, but I think this black and silver car that just turned out over there, gang stalkers. He's turning behind me right now with the black car. Military license plate. tan car, military license plate. This guy just came out of his house and went back in. See, he came out at the curb and then he went back into the sidewalk. And then this car over there, I think, is gang stalker, and then this car is gonna be a gang stalker, I bet. And this engine sound right now is a gang stalker, and this car right now is gang stalker. In my opinion, right there at that exact moment, it looks like a gang stalker. Keep making engine sounds, make the short engine sounds and the long engine sounds, and the close by engine sounds, the far away engine sounds, and the rumbling, subtle engine sounds. What's the sound? Harmonica or something? Is it a gang stalker sound? Or is it just a harmonica? Or whatever the fuck. Some type of horn or whatever that was. He just closed the door of his house right here. I don't know if you could hear it, but that was right there. This is Nebraska. Home of the STALKHEADS. There's just a white stalker head over there. Just the white SUV driver through the intersection when I come around the corner. And then this car is right here at the corner. And then this car is gonna back up when I get across the street, right? Okay, it didn't back up. Good. Maybe he's a regular guy like me. That video that I recorded yesterday was crazy. There was like when I walked by that construction site, they were syncing up really obviously. They just like start beeping as the white SUV drives by me, and then it turns off right at the corner of the building. And then they're just lifting this thing up with this like crane thing right next to me. Like it gets all the way up to the top right next to me. And then like there was this red car that drove into a parking lot, or there's a blue car was driving out of the parking lot, and then he just parks in the parking lot, and then right when I get across the street he just takes off again and goes and parks at the other parking lot. place. It's like, was he lost or something? There's a lot of crazy stuff happening on that video. It's just like really obvious. I've been ignoring them and they still just keep doing it, so, you know, it just is happening. Which one's the bots? Just a white car going through the intersection right when I walk up to this bench that I always sit at. Probably just a magical coincidence. Got the moon up there. Got the Truman Show director up there staring at me. Got tan car and I don't know. The tan car is meeting a white car at the intersection, kinda. Not really. I don't know, man. Was it just a lady walking a dog? I don't know. I know some people just walk their dogs regular. Not everybody does it to stalk. So, it's a park. People walk their dogs here. I don't know. It was just right after I sat down, though. She just walked behind me and I heard a dog barking. I didn't see her back there, but it was probably at the same time. There's a dog barking over there. And then this is a tan car, and then there's another car coming behind it. They look like they're doing a stalker. There's dogs barking as they drive through the intersection. There's two dogs barking. I don't get V2K, no. That sounds crazy. I mean, not crazy like I think people are crazy. I mean, like, that sounds insane to get V2K'd. I know the voice of God technology exists, so. This is a red car, I think. If it is, there's a red and a blue car driving. Yeah, it's a red car, and there's a red and a blue car driving behind me at the same time I pulled up. The lady with the dog is over here. And she's just walking around me. Probably syncing up with the cars driving by. A lot of the loud cars that drive by are going to be stalking me as they do. So 99% of the time when I hear a loud car, it's because they're driving by me to stalk. You know, people just drive their loud cars. So, occasionally it might just be a loud car. She's over here now in this car, and there was a dog barking at the same time when it got to the intersection. Seems like when she gets to the intersection, there's gonna be stalkers. Alright, I don't know, but there's a white car over here, and I don't know. And then there's this truck, like, there's just all these trucks beeping outside my apartment every day. But, like, I went outside earlier and I put my shoes on, and right when I do, this truck starts beeping. Or, like, I don't remember what I was thinking of, but it was like right as I was going out my door, this truck starts beeping and then stops beeping, see? Me tying my shoes or whatever. I think these dogs just keep barking synced with cars driving through this intersection. But then they're just barking in between though, but like they were definitely syncing when they started barking. Definitely, no doubt about it in my mind whatsoever. And they just keep barking. But like, what's making dogs bark synced though? And what's making babies cry synced? I want to know, but maybe I don't want to know. It's kind of quiet. You know, there's all these cars driving by on the street behind me, and I think a lot of them are stalkers. It's gotta be. But I'm looking this way. It's peaceful out here. Finally. Finally. There's just a white car driving behind me when the first car drove through the intersection. I don't know, man. another car driving by over there at the center of the street. Alright, no white car there. I'm alright. I get it. This shit's fucking weird, dude. Coming for me. They're destroying the world for themselves and everybody. I'm in your walls. You all say the same things. I'm in your walls. Yeah, that last video was crazy, and then the one the night before where the lights on the police station kept turning on and off synced. And they did it a bunch of times that I didn't notice when I was recording, but then I watched it back, and like they were syncing a bunch of times over and over, just turning on and off. Or the one light on the police station was, with cars driving by. There's a bunch of them driving behind me right now, I think. I've seen people do that with their porch lights too. Or just a light inside of a building. This car turning behind me, and I started to hear when this other car turned out in front of me, and I don't know. And then sometimes people just make those like one night I was walking by his house, this guy was tapping on his door right as I walked by his house from the inside. There's one night I walked by a house and somebody tapped on the window right as I walked by the window. And then I just heard a door slam, and then I hear an engine sound right after, and then there's a car coming up now. It's white and sweet. A house with the door wide open over there. I don't know if that was the thing with the white SUV or what, but I'm saying. Just saying, and then maybe I'll hear the door slam when I get to the intersection or something. I don't know. Maybe this car will take off when I get to the intersection. I don't know. Is it? This truck just turned out right now. Their lights just turned off right now. Right when I zoomed in on the truck. This car just drove by right there, and they closed the car door behind me right there. This car, they're closing another car door as it drives out. I think there's another stalker. I just always hear car doors slamming, seeing behind me and all around me. It's like 90% of the time when I hear a car door slamming, it's Saints. 99% of the time. This is weird. They don't scare me, but like my mind is sensitized now to where when I hear a car door slam, I'm like, here's another stalker again. Just instantly, before I even know if it's a stalker. That was a stalker right at the curb. This car is a stalker. That car turning over there is probably a stalker. That's the black car over there, the silver car turning behind me. This is a white car as he drives by me. There's other stalkers at the other intersection back there, I think. Most likely. truck just pulls up right when the light turns, and, there's a car right now, I saw a white car turn at the other intersection, that silver truck turned. Robotically synced to each other. And he's turning when that car gets the intersection. And then this is a red car with the red car. This is a whitey behind it. And then this white car is turning over there as the light turns. And this white SUV just drove out behind the red car as it drove out. I don't think you could see it, but that happened. These cars are driving up to stalk me, so I gotta run across the street really fast. That white car over there looks like a stalk. These cars are all pulling up right now. It's a bunch of black cars. It's just all 3 black cars, I think. He's got a red shirt on, too. He's driving by right there now. I don't know about that white truck. Was he one? I don't know. Probably. That car was almost here. Seems like a stalker. Another black car. There's a white SUV turning at the other intersection when the black car turned. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, there's a white truck pulling up right when the light turns. This guy's got a dog hanging out the window. Was he at the front of the traffic, I think? If he was, he's got a dog hanging out the window. Just saying. This is a white SUV pulling up right when the light turns. Please don't be seeing kids. 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 It's a tan and white car right now and they turn on the sidewalk. There's a white car when they're in front of me. I think this is a tan car that just pulled up right when the white car drove by. Is this a tan car? And if it is, this is another tan car. It is a tan car. I think. I don't know. Tan or a silver car, but it looked like a stalker car, most likely. Is this gonna be another tan car? Please don't be another tan car. It's a white truck. It's another white truck pulling up right when the light turns. Again. Woo! That was a black and a silver car. Here's a white SUV pulling up right when the light turns. This car too. Is that another one? These are the whiteys. There's a white SUV when the light turns. There's just always a white car when the light turns. Like every time the lights turn, so if they sat down, there's just a white car pulling up right when the light turns, isn't there? Isn't there just always a white car pulling up when the light turns? Every time the light turns? Pulling up right at that moment? Not this time though. No white car that time. But I mean, there's this white truck over here. He's probably a stalker. He's not at the front of traffic. There's no white car that time when the light turned either. Just those last two times, there wasn't a white car pulling up right when the light turned. That's it. There's still more times that there was a white car pulling up right when the light turned than not. So, what about this time? Alright, not this time either. Now there's no cars. That's different. There's usually at least one car pulling up right when the light turns. They run out of stalkers finally. Here's a dim headlight right when the light turns. And it's a white car. There's a tan and a white truck at the same time. And he's parking right when the light turns with the white truck. And then there's a white car right after it turns. He's backing up again. He's taking off right when the light turns. Oh, he's parking again right when the light turns. He's parking again right when the light turns. And these whiteys are meeting each other at the corner of the intersection. And then is he gonna take off again right when the light turns? Someone walking up right as his car turns in front of me. There's a black and a silver car. This guy's got a red shirt on. These cars are pulling up at the same time as each other. It's a black and a silver car. It's car honking. This truck just stopped at the green light and then drove through. Someone walking up right when the light turns with the red hoodie on. Things just keep happening right when the light turns. Why do things keep happening right when the light turns? Why do things just keep happening right when the light turns? What's up with that? Why would things just keep happening right when the light turns? There's a black and a silver car. Is the light turning right now? It just keeps happening right when the light turns.